Yes, Michael Carrick is bringing Man United back, but in order to do this, he needed a player who he can count on, and this player is Bruno Fernandes. We started hearing that Bruno Fernandes is overrated, but today I came to elaborate whether Bruno Fernandes is overrated or underrated. So, let's dive in. Man, this is a stupid question, in my opinion, with the whole respect. But El Capitano will break down Bruno Fernandes' strength and his tactical abilities. And you will tell me in the comments whether he is overrated or underrated. To begin with, I'll just give you this stat. Do you know that Bruno Fernandes, till this moment, he is leading the league with the most created chances in the Premier League. And let's not forget, he provided 14 assists. Wow, 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 wow. And let's not forget that at the beginning of the season, he was playing under Amorim as a double pivot alongside with Casemiro. And this was a disaster.
A few moments later.
But when Michael Carrick came, he put him in his right position, which is number 10. And at this moment, he became the solution for the team. Because under Omarim, he was a liability for the team. Let me tell you why I said he was a liability with Ruben Amorim. First, we have to understand that Bruno Fernandes is a reactive presser. What I mean by this, he excels with a counter press, but he sucks as a sitter because his brain is wired to hunt the ball. When he steps out of position to press high, he leaves a vacuum behind him that top tier teams exploit. And we saw this in Manchester City's game. And I want to talk about this moment. We could see that he's being non-aggressive and losing his man proves he is not built for a double pivot. It wasn't lack of effort, it was a tactical misalignment. He was cheating his position because his natural gravity pulls him toward the box, not the defensive third. And he wasted a year and a half of Bruno Fernandes' career by playing him as a double pivot. Now we understood why he was a liability during Amorim's era. But after Amorim was sacked, Michael Carrick came. And here, everything shifted for Bruno Fernandes. We started seeing his true ability when Michael Carrick moved him to number 10 position. And here, where Bruno Fernandes had his freedom, and this freedom allowed him to escape the central cage of defensive midfielders. We started seeing him providing amazing assists from everywhere, such as their goal against Wolverhampton, when he was able to provide an amazing assist through a cross to Mount. Man, now everybody's gonna tell me that Bruno Fernandes always provide assists through crosses. But let me tell you this, in West Ham's game, he was able to provide a through pass to Cisco. It was from one touch, and this assist made me crazy. If this assist doesn't prove his ability, wait a second. Watch his assist against Brighton. I might not be able to call it an assist because he didn't touch it. He just showed us his brain ability. and how smart he is. When he was running on the right side of the pitch, and in a moment, he was able to switch the ball to the left side of the pitch in a microsecond. And this pass was accurate. That Drogo was able to utilize the space behind the defensive line of the opponents. And now I want to talk about another clinical feature that Bruno Fernandes has, which is verticality during the attacking transition. His vertical trigger is the real deal, and this opens the comparison between him and Kevin De Bruyne. The similarity between those two players, they don't pass to the player directly. They pass where they should be. To understand this point better, take a look at this example. Bruno here acts as the lead singer. He holds the ball for a split second longer to draw a defender towards him, which creates the vertical gap for Mbeumo to exploit. This shows he is not just a passer, he is a rhythm setter for United transitions. Bruno Fernandes can provide different attacking transitions for his team. Beside giving the ball where the player should be, Bruno Fernandes is amazing with ball carrying during the counter attack. We've seen this against Manchester City when he was able to run 50 yards, and instead of him being selfish, he was able to provide an amazing assist to Mbeumo. And the reason behind this created chance is Michael Carrick, because he understood Bruno Fernandes and he gave him the freedom to attack when it's needed. Unlike Ruben Amorim, when he was playing him as a third defender or as a double pivot. And this teach us one thing, that every coach has to understand the ability of his player. Now we understood two of the features that Bruno Fernandes has during the attacking transition. Do you think that's enough? I want to take a moment and thank you for being here. If you would like to support us, please make sure you subscribe, because of 75% of people who are watching this video are not subscribed. Please subscribe and join the 25%. Let me get you to the third feature during the attack and transition, which is anticipating the transition. It sounds too complicated, but let me simplify it to you and give you an example. What I mean by this is anticipating the second ball after his teammates implement a counter press or a high press on the opponent. While Ugarte and Mino are pressing, Bruno remains in the dead space. He anticipated the clearance while everyone else is fighting for the first ball. Bruno anticipates the spell. He wins the second ball, and because he's already in a driving stance, he transitions from recovery to a goal scoring attempt in under 2 seconds. He's the only one who is an option before the ball is even won. And now, after understanding his ability in the final third, I want to direct this question to you. Do you think Bruno Fernandes is overrated or underrated? But before answering, I want to tell you one thing, that Bruno Fernandes is kind of player building a system around him in the final third, not playing him as a double pivot and think he is like Tony Kroos or Modric. He is a world class player. With this, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and make sure you give us that like button. Peace!